Hello everyone, this is Xephyr here and welcome back to Demon Souls. Today we're heading into the Archstone of the Covetous King, and we're going to be going to take on the Tower Knight. We're also going to try and take out the Crimson Drake. I'm hoping I have enough arrows. We may not have enough arrows. That's the wrong button. Come on, second chance here. Now, the goal is also to potentially lose our body here because we actually want to go to the Tower of Latria, but until we've lost our body, we can't do that, otherwise we'll lose Pure White in Tower of Latria, which we don't want to have happen. It's not such a big deal here. We already lost Pure White here. It's a lot easier to get it back here. That's right, I should be breaking everything too because we need to look for ceramic coins. Why is my weight so bad? Oh god. Oh, it's probably from all the arrows. And I'm full on those two. Man, I have way too much upgrade material. We're basically full on all types of stones and stuff. I'm gonna have to do some upgrading of weapons that maybe at some point I could potentially use, because otherwise I'm just gonna be full on upgrade stones. We're just gonna have to start disposing of them. Not the worst thing in the world, but I don't like just disposing of stuff. It's wasteful. Could upgrade things. I don't expect there to be... Oh wait, we're not in Pure White. We're not gonna be able to find anything. That's right. You have to be in Pure White or Pure Black. I'm not going to talk to Ostrava just yet. I want to make sure I can get to the Tower Knight. And even then, we could still potentially have issues with the Tower Knight. You never know. I'm going the wrong way. Oh, shoot. I could have made it if I didn't have to do that stupid send to storage. Alright. Now the fun part. Can we kill this thing? I'm going to try and do it from down here, because I want to be able to be as close as possible to the Drake. I missed. I gotta shoot like here. Can't waste any arrows because I don't have a ton of them. Ooh, 42 is not a lot of damage. Is also not a lot of damage. I thought that with my bow being upgraded, my stats being higher, that I would have a much easier time doing this, but it seems like this might be worse. Let's try these holy arrows and see if they'll do more damage. No, they do less damage. Okay, this is not going to work out. Alright. I don't want to just ignore the Drake. I don't know, does it disappear if we beat the Tower Knight? I have no idea. Guess we'll find out. That is going to make this run really difficult because we can't get rid of it. I just don't have enough arrows. I honestly am surprised by how little damage I do with a fully upgraded bow. You know, I know a way we can take it out. I don't know that it will do a great job, but... Ah, I rolled it a little too late. I was going to try and roll through it, but it's alright, didn't kill us. We could... Oh. Oh, is that killing us in one shot? I think that did actually kill us, and then we got recovered by second chance because notice our second chance is gone. What I'm going to try and do is buy some ranged spells, and we can cast magic, so let's see if maybe we can kill it that way. Because we do have some means to do that. On this side. Because we saved Frake, right? Did we not save Frake? We got the key, we beat the boss. Am I missing something here? Did we just never go and free him? Ah, let's go do that, I guess. Hopefully we don't die in Tower of Latria. Oh, I thought we saved him already. We must have not gone back. For some reason I thought we had. Alright. We'll just have to be careful while we're here. Thought maybe that guy was following us. If he was, I was just going to kill him just to be sure we don't have to deal with him. This is bad. That guy just screwed me up. Those guys all just screwed me up. Him wandering out made it so that my my arrow would miss the Mind Flayer. It wouldn't hit him, which would have probably caused us to die. Should have killed him. I saw him walk out and was like, oh, we'll probably be fine. It's probably no big deal. And then, of course, it's a big deal. Then these guys all came out. It's always funny. These are the kinds of things that always happen when I'm in body form. If I'm in soul form, I don't run into these problems. But as soon as I'm in body form, this crap happens. I'm sure it's not real, it's placebo effect or whatever. Maybe that's not placebo effect, but same kind of idea where I only feel that way because body form's so much more dangerous and I'm much more focused on it when I'm in body form. Alright. We should be mostly safe getting to Frake. Really? Where the heck did you dicks come from? You must attack me from behind. Ugh, okay. Right, so that's where the lady is, so it should be on this side. I'm still taken... I'm thrown off by the mirror world still. Okay. Yeah, we're almost to Frake. Can't believe we forgot to free him. That was dumb of me. Yep, there it is. Okay.
Magnificent. I never expected I might escape alive. My name is Frick. I am known as a sage. I thought to claim a demon's soul or two for the sake of my magic. But just look at me now. I have been enfeebled by my long imprisonment. But I can still move my legs, and I can make it back to the Nexus. I thank the stars that my confinement lasts no longer. I owe you my life.
Okay. Now that we've freed him, he can teach us magic. Which is good because we learned most of the magic we wanted in our first cycle. But now we can still learn other stuff because we'll have extra souls. Anything that uses... any soul that has 2 or 3 uses we can get a second item from. Oh, you dick. Obviously, if they have 3 uses, then we can't get all 3, and we'll still have to make decisions. But if they only had 2, we don't have to make a decision now. Now we can have both things. I honestly don't remember, and I bet you know what, we might not have even needed to free him. Yeah, we already had it. Okay, I wanted Soul Ray. Oh well, it's still good to have him freed since I forgot. What I'm thinking is, even though our magic skill is low, we still have some, and it's easy to boost magic, since there's so many items that do it. So we can boost our magic damage and try to take out the Red Drake that way. So what I'm thinking we do here... we'll leave those arrows on.
I was worried sick.
What we need to do... Oops. Let's go here. Do I seriously... Why do I have that on me? That's wasting some space. Those away. Don't need those. Oh, dear lord. This is why I couldn't carry anything. I don't remember having all this stuff and not putting it away. Oh, lordy, lordy. Yeah, fine. Yeah, see, look, we're much lighter now. I'm a goose. Oh dear lord, I never emptied my inventory. I thought I had done that. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I need the Crisp Blade. So in case I didn't mention this before, how the Crisp Blade works is it increases your magic damage, and just like everything else, lowers your magic defense. The higher upgrades it has, the more the boost is. So I think it starts at like 16% and it gets up to a 30% boost. I don't think we have any colorless demon souls to use on it though. And even if we did, I probably would not want... Oh yeah, that's right. We got this too and we never read it. So Maiden in Black demon soul. The soul of the Maiden in Black, in truth a demon, a source of enormous power. So that's kind of cool. This one is the only one that really gives any kind of lore, but it outright tells you that the Maiden in Black is a demon. I mean, it kind of makes sense. She even tells you because she says, touch the demon inside me, but still. Yeah, we don't have any colorless souls to upgrade the Crisp Blade, so we're just going to use it at base, but yeah. If I remember correctly, the Maiden in Black also calls us a demon, which kind of makes sense since we've been bolstering ourselves with souls, just like the demons do. I do wonder, though, well, no, I'm pretty certain they didn't account for people beating the game without ever leveling up. Like, if you can beat the game without leveling up, I'm pretty certain she still calls you a demon, because in that case, you're a demon because you were able to slaughter all the demons without using souls. But demon in this case doesn't mean evil, obviously. It's just, it just means you use souls. You use the soul arts, I guess. Okay. The head wrappings, the Crisp Blade, the ring. Am I forgetting anything?
We are indebted to you.
Head wrapping, ring, Crisp Blade. I feel like I'm forgetting something still. I don't want to wear it yet, but head wrapping. Put the Crisp Blade on. The ring. I think that's all the increases. It's honestly hard to remember offhand. I don't usually have to wear all this stuff.
You saved Master Frake, did you not? Then I was right to bend the rules and teach you a few tricks. I am grateful to you for your service. Do you see how important selfless acts are in this dreary world?
I have a proposal for you. Could you bring your demon souls to me? As I determine more about the essence of the soul, I can teach you new magic. A demon's soul is no mere amalgamation of lesser souls. You have your wits about you. Surely you understand.
Also, I am right. It is just the, it's the Crisp Blade, the Monk's Head Wrappings, and the Ring of Magical Sharpness. I think what I'm thinking I'm forgetting is that you can upgrade the Crisp Blade. But we shouldn't need to upgrade it, I hope. I'm hoping with the, with what we're doing, we'll be able to do enough. I almost wonder if we should take Poison Cloud. I don't know that it'll work, but since we have space, let's try it.
Bring me more demon souls when you can. I patiently await you, my fine magician friend.
Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, this doesn't give us a huge boost, 121. But I'm hoping with the Ring of Magical Sharpness, which I think is 20%, and then the Monk's Head Wrappings, which I think are 30%, and then the Crisp Blade, which is 16%. It should be a big enough increase, and we have Spice, so we should be able to increase our MP enough that I think we should be able to take it out with this. This is not how I planned to do this, but it might be faster and more effective than using the bow. It's not the type of magic we normally use, but we can use magic, and may as well use it to our advantage. Even if we don't use it regularly. this is a good use case for it. Kind of like how with the Great Shield. Sometimes you use things you don't normally use because they're more effective. You gotta be adaptable. Did I say Great Sword? I meant Great Shield. Maybe I said Great Shield. I don't know. But we use a Great Shield for a little bit because you have to adapt to the situation. And we're going to do the same thing with the magic here. We'll probably not use it again until maybe the next cycle. But we're going to adapt and use it to get past this situation because I don't want to spend a boatload of souls on arrows when we have other means to be successful. I like using magic too. It's just we don't have enough memory slots to keep these kinds of magic on us. And Light Blade is more my style. If I had more memory slots, I'd probably use some of these other spells more. It's just every time I play a Souls game, I never have enough slots to use this kind of stuff. I always just end up using the enchanting of the weapon because I'm more inclined to melee, and so those spells are more useful. Where are you? There you are. Thank you. Alright, now the fun part. We have to get the aiming correct. Alright, we got all this stuff on? Alright. Because you can't lock on. You have to just kind of aim. We missed, so aim a little higher. I should actually come out a little bit too. Okay, aim a little bit this way. Ooh, 108. That's way more. Shot out late though. We more than doubled our damage here. Problem is he still has a ton of health, but that does kind of show that we never would have done this with arrows. And just imagine if the Crisp Blade was upgraded, this would be doing even more damage. That's why people like running mages, is because you really do a ton of damage. And I mean, I only have my magic stat at 18. Imagine if I had more. Oh, I ran out of MP. Imagine if I had my magic stat even higher. Like, you can do ridiculous amounts of damage. So a mage that has high endurance, high vitality, high magic stat, you can do a lot. And then as long as you get weapons that rely on the magic stat, you can also do melee. Maybe get the minimum strength and dexterity needed to wield a weapon of your choice. Or if you just like slinging magic, that's fine too. The problem with just slinging magic is obviously you're limited by your MP. And MP regen is not super great. Even if you use a fully upgraded Crescent weapon, you only get 1 MP every 3 seconds. And that seems relatively quick, but with how much MP it takes to cast a lot of the spells, unless you're only... Oh, I missed. Unless you're only using Soul Arrow, you're going to run out of MP a lot. So you need lots of MP items. Shot lead. Oh, nope, I hit him. Okay. But yeah, you need a lot of MP items. But the Crescent weapons help. And if you're willing to invest a little bit into meeting the minimum requirements, you can have something like a Crescent Flamberge. So you can still have like a great sword that recovers your MP and does damage based on your magic stat. It just, I think that needs like 18 strength and 14 dexterity, but it also does bleed damage. And it's funny, so the reason you can do the Flamberge is because it does bleed damage. the crescent upgrade is for weapons that are the curved swords or the bleeding type weapons. So you can get a crescent Uchigatana as well if you want. I think that's a pretty common one for people to use because it has really high bleed stat. It attacks fast. The Uchigatana is actually a pretty OP weapon, honestly. I ran out of MP again. I gotta pay attention to that. The reason I'm not trying Poison Cloud is I don't think he's getting close enough to me for me to use Poison Cloud. Poison Cloud, the enemy has to be pretty darn close. Okay, I'm shooting it too early now and I'm missing. That's not good. There we go. But yeah, if they don't get close enough, you won't actually hit them with Poison Cloud, and I highly doubt this thing even really takes poison damage. It might. It'd be cool if I could hit it, but I don't know that I want to waste the time trying. Once we take this out, we'll go back and put Light Weapon back on, just because, like I said, I like these spells. I'm not opposed to using them by any means, but they're just not my style, and it'll be a lot weaker when we're not using the Crisp Blade, the Monk's Head Wrappings, and the Ring of Magical Sharpness. Like, that's a huge decrease in damage. Whereas Light Weapon is a pretty straight increase, and since I like to melee, it works very well. I think Cursed Weapon, because in case you're wondering, Cursed Weapon, which is an even stronger enchantment for weapons, the reason I don't use that is because it does drain your health. And then on top of that, I believe instead of being a magic damage increase, it actually does a physical damage increase. Which isn't necessarily bad. I like the magical increase. Because my primary issue isn't dealing physical damage, it's dealing magical damage. Most of the enemies I have issues with, it's because I don't have a ton of magic damage to deal, because I don't carry things like Soul Ray on me. So I like being able to enchant my weapon with even more magic damage to affect things. Though, it might not be bad to have Cursed Weapon as well. That way, if I run into enemies that are resistant to magic, I could just increase the physical aspect. Again, this is why I love the Blue Blood Sword, is because you can enchant it, and it gives you a lot of options. Its stat investment's a bit high for people who just want to have its minimum stats and then boost luck, but that's not how I play, because then my bow would be extremely weak. Also doesn't fit my character. It is pretty OP though if you just get 18 strength, dex, faith, and magic, and then just boost your luck. The weapon is strong. Obviously, if you increase your magic, faith, and strength further, it also gets a little stronger. It's just the scaling so low that it doesn't do much. Luck is the true scaling. I think it gets like A scaling with luck. And then the strength, I think, is a D, and an E, and faith and magic. So faith and magic do almost nothing. I'm running out of MP again. I really gotta pay attention to that. See, this is how little I use magic. I always forget when I run out of MP. I don't check. Because it's normally, okay, I can cast 2 light weapons per zone without healing MP. Now it's like I'm sitting here shooting soul arrows. I don't know that I'll speed this one up since I've been talking the entire time. Because I know the original time we did this, I sped up the video. I don't know if I'll do that this time or not. But we'll see. I might. So a lot of this dialogue might just be gone from the video. Who knows? Because this is taking a bit of time. It's definitely faster than the first time we did this, but it's slow. I think one of the things that I'll use my colorless souls on this time will be the Crisp Blade, because we already upgraded all of our stuff that we're going to use for sure, but now that I'm seeing that, you know, we use magic on occasion that isn't just light weapon, it might be good to boost this. You know, when we started this game, I mentioned how our character likes to use magic as well as being a swordsman, so it might be just a good idea. Oh, come on, this would have probably been the last one. I gotta pay attention. it might be good to upgrade this. Just that in the cases where we really do go a bit more magey, we can make it stronger. I think we got one more. Oh, nope, that was it. Okay, cool. I believe there is also a way to hit the Crimson Drake from back here with a melee weapon if it's long enough. The problem with that is it's really hard to hit him without him hitting you first. I tried it a couple of times, and I could never do any damage. I always got knocked back. But I did see someone else do it, so I know it's possible. It's just you have to get the positioning very perfect, and I don't feel like wasting time trying to do that. It's easier, like, it's faster for me to just pelt it with magic or arrows. Sorry, it's morning and I have delicious coffee, and I need to make sure I drink it because it's delicious and it'll help me wake up. I am definitely addicted to coffee.
You have your wits.
I like it though because it tastes yummy.
Surely you understand.
It's funny because when I was younger, I did not like bitter things. Now I really enjoy coffee, and I drink it black. I don't put any creamer or sugar or anything in it. As long as it's a good coffee, I really enjoy just drinking it black.
When you can. I patiently await you, my fine magician friend.
And the funny thing for me is, like, what makes it good is as long as it's brewed well, it can still be really good. Because I've drank some cheaper coffees that I really enjoyed. Oops, let's go up. That I really enjoyed, just because they were brewed well. Like the water wasn't too hot when it was made, and it just, delicious. So I did learn something else too. You'll notice we're no longer neutral. Well, I guess it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell, but defeating the drakes does actually increase world tendency. Now, it's a bit of a bad thing for us because we do need to go to black before white in Boletaria, but it is kind of funny that you can absolutely get world tendency from the drakes. That's the only world that seems to have extra things that can increase your world tendency outside of the normal bosses.
That was what he'd said.
Okay, let's drop off the Crisp Blade and the Monk's Head wrappings. I don't think we have anything else we have to drop off. I guess we can drop off some of these souls. We're going to start saving these again. We might use them later to get some more levels, but for now it's fine. I'm so happy we have 2 of these now. It's amazing how fun it is just knowing that there's these ceramic coins out there that I need to find. And they kind of remind me of the sunlight medals. It's got like a flower on it, but it kind of looks like this, like, because the imprint is so light, it almost looks like the sun, Solaire's little sun from his armor and on the sunlight medals in Dark Souls.
We are indebted to you.
Okay, so we got our light weapon back, dropped our stuff off. We're in good shape with item burden. Okay, I think we can head back in. Actually, let's see. We can level up, right? Last thing I want to do is waste souls right now. We can get 1 level up. Alright. I still think we should get strength to 40. The downside, obviously... Wait. That increases our magic resistance? It must just be tied to the level, right? Yeah, it is. It's tied to the level. It doesn't matter what I increase. My magic and fire resistance are going to go up. They go up more if I increase faith, obviously. But, okay. Fair enough. So, yeah, this doesn't actually really do much of anything for us. It's not even increasing our bow's damage, oddly enough. But I still want to get it to 40. It's more for characterization than it is for a boost to equipment.
May strength help the will.
I'm really thinking that I might have to get my dexterity up high enough to use the white bow. And the reason for that is that its scaling is just so much better.
I was worried sick.
Even without having it upgraded, I think it has better scaling than anything else we have. Where is it? Oh, there's a bow spot. Derp. So I'd need to get to 24 oh, it's E and E right now, though. But I think once you upgrade it to +5, I think it gets A and A, potentially. And our current bow is only a D and an E. And so... Or, no, it's a C and a D. And so it doesn't get much boost from our stats. And this, I think, will end up getting a lot more. So I think maybe what we'll use our colorless demon souls on this time are the crisp blade and a white bow. I haven't completely decided to use... God, lava bow could be cool too, just because it does fire attack. But it scales with magic, and I have like no magic skill. But a D and a D, that could work out. That could be okay. Hang on, let's check something here. So it does what? 204, 304. It's what? 311 total. And this does 280, but this is all physical, whereas this has fire. You know what? Let's bring this with us. We might try out the lava bow, because that does seem better, because a lot of things are weak to fire.
We are indebted to you.
And I don't necessarily want to have to increase our dexterity, because we wait, why does this say this is weaker? Is that only taking into account the physical damage? 204. I'm not doing the math wrong, am I? No. 204, 304, 311. Why is that doing the math so poorly? 279. Yeah, it's only... Okay, it's only taking into account the physical damage. It has to be. So it doesn't shoot quite as far, but it does fire damage at base, which is nice. And it is stronger. So we'll try it out. But yeah, I don't necessarily want to increase my dexterity. It's not that it goes against my character to increase the dexterity, because he'd be dexterous as well. It's just we have so many other stats I want to increase that putting levels into dexterity right now, especially 6 levels, it's expensive for probably not great benefit. We'll see, though. I'll upgrade a white bow. We'll see how good the scaling is. And if the scaling's good enough, we might actually add some points into dexterity. We're at the... I've mentioned I don't really worry too much about PvP, so I'm not worried about over-leveling. I'm just worried about keeping my character in line with how he would act, and having stats that make sense, and using equipment that makes sense. And I had mentioned I wanted to use the white bow. I just didn't realize how much dexterity it required. So it's more right now just worrying about how long it would take to get the stats, and then on top of that, how it affects the other stats I want to upgrade. So, like, I do want to make our blue blood sword stronger, which means we need to put more points into luck. But I need to get strength a little higher first, and probably after that we'll need to get some endurance and some more vitality. Our vitality is not high enough. So, like, dexterity is a pretty low priority. And with how many souls it takes to level up now, it will probably be quite a bit before I'm willing to spend levels on dexterity, since the only thing that would be for is to be able to use the white bow. We have no other reason to raise our dexterity. And I don't know many people that use the white bow, and I think that's the problem, is unlike, I think I talked about this in the last video, unlike Dark Souls, quality builds aren't that great. Isn't there one behind us? Maybe not. Oh no, it's down on the other end. Quality builds are not that great. Their scaling only gets to C and C. And C and C scaling is not going to overtake the A or S scaling that you get from sharp and crushing weapons. So, like, crushing weapons, I think, get to A in strength, but they keep, like, an E in dex. So you can have a little bit of dexterity help on crushing weapons, whereas the sharp weapons drop all scaling but dexterity, and they get to a pretty powerful S. I don't remember if it's S plus or S plus plus, but it's a pretty good scaling. And make sure to use this. So quality builds, those double C, they're super mediocre. They do not overpower the crushing and sharp weapons. And then on top of that, it means that you've put your stats into strength and dexterity, so you're probably not going to have much in the way of magic or faith. And magic and faith are both very useful because you can have spells and miracles to help increase your benefits. So you're probably not going to have light weapon on a quality build, because unless you also increase your intelligence and your well, I guess you just need to increase your intelligence. I don't know that you need to increase your magic, because you just need the memory slots. But if you don't increase your magic, it's not going to do... The light weapon's going to be pretty weak, because it does scale. So it's just all these things add up to quality just not being very good. So I don't think people use white bow because it's technically a quality weapon, because it takes both strength and dexterity, and I don't think most people level both. There's nothing wrong with it if you do. I'm planning a character that will be a quality build just because I have a bunch of characters that I roleplay all of them. They're all based on characters in Zephyr's story, so it's fun to have all those different characters and use all those different builds to play the game. And since I don't do PvP, you know, I can make them all work. Oh god, you all suck. Like, they can all work, they're just, if I were to do PvP, some of them would be a lot less useful and would have a much harder time, especially against people who are good at PvP. But if I'm just having fun with PvE, doesn't matter. It goes just fine. Might be more difficult, but there's nothing wrong with that. My hardest run so far has been with my mage, just because I'm not used to playing a mage, and I've built him as a faith magic mage. So he uses the Holy Moonlight Sword, or the Large Moonlight Sword, or whatever it's called, and then he uses magic. Well, because those stats are so high, his endurance and vitality are relatively low, so he doesn't have a lot of stamina, he doesn't have a lot of health. So he's a glass cannon, and it's really cool, but at the same time, it makes things super hard, because he just... Regularly, I'm dying due to just something hitting me twice. And he's not even in New Game Plus yet. Oh. I'm going the wrong direction for... Well, I'm going the right direction, but it threw me off because I was like, oh yeah, the dogs are there. Right, okay. Let's see if I can kill them with one shot from my bow. I just realized how... Oh, this is the lava bow. I was like, why is my bow so big? And that's why. Oh, every arrow's gonna be fire. I love it. How did that miss? And we're gonna die. I don't know how we survived that, but the fact that there was a stupid box there that freaking ate my arrow makes me so angry. Okay. Let's head back this way. We'll free Ostrava because we can clear everything out now. And then the real fun begins. Can we defeat the boss? Or will Ostrava die because we failed to the boss and then he dies to things while we're trying to get back to him? Fun experiment. Okay, I saw you, but I thought... Oh, for frick's sake. I thought you'd get caught on this thing. Thank you. Heal up. Yeah, part of what is making New Game Plus relatively difficult is our vitality's what, 25? Right? Yeah, 25. So it's not horrible, but 30 is probably a safer bet for New Game Plus. It wouldn't change too much, but you could probably take an extra hit. There we go. There's more. Alright, I gotta step away for a moment, and then we'll talk about something real quick before we save Ostrava. I think we're safe right here. Are we not? Because why is he not coming at me? Let's go back a little further. The last thing I need is to die while I step away. Alright, I think we're safe here. So I will be back in just a second, and then we'll talk and save Ostrava, and then move to the boss. Okay, I am back. So, let's talk about Ostrava for a quick sec. In the last cycle, we didn't complete his quest. And I thought it was because of a bug. It wasn't. I mean, it sort of is, but it isn't. So basically, when we saved him in 1.3, before the Penetrator, he had a line of dialogue. And he basically said, "Oh, thanks for saving me." And then he walked up and stood in a spot. What I forgot to do was talk to him. You're supposed to walk up. So he said a line. He talked to us, but we never engaged him in conversation. And if you go up and talk to him, he thanks you, gives you an item, and then he starts pathing. And when you beat the world, he leaves. We never talked to him, so he kept hanging around there. If we would have just talked to him, we would have been fine. Unfortunately, if you don't talk to him, and then you get to the end of 1.4, where his Black Phantom spawns, he disappears. And it's silly because, yes, we saved him. Yes, he was alive. But because we got to the point where his Black Phantom spawns, he can't be alive. And so he just disappears. If it had dropped his item, I wouldn't have cared so much. But basically, because we didn't talk to him, we lost out on a bunch of stuff. And I think that's silly. And so that's why I'm still calling it a bug. From a story standpoint, yeah, okay, we did. He said thank you, so we didn't think to engage him in conversation. And unfortunately, he got disheartened and he failed his quest. And that sucks. But from a meta standpoint, it's really dumb that it's programmed that way. Any time before that Black Phantom spawned, we could have gone back to talk to him. And so the fact that we just walked a little too far into 1.4 and the Black Phantom spawned completely screwed us out of stuff. So story-wise, it's no big deal. Meta-wise, it's still not a big deal, but it is annoying. So hopefully I won't screw that up this time. We did everything we could for him. I'm disappointed that he, just because we didn't engage him in conversation, he didn't have the fortitude to make it through.
Thank you. That's twice now. Time to forge ahead. This is a token of my gratitude. Please accept it.
Okay. Yeah, funny, right? That's all we had to do, but we had to do it in 1.3, and I didn't think to. I never even thought about the fact that he wasn't pathing, he was just standing in one spot. Or that he didn't leave the area. I was like, man, he didn't go back to the Nexus. Maybe he just stands there, and he was just standing there. So I was like, okay. Never even thought to try and talk to him. It was just my bad, but like I said, story-wise, you know, he should have had greater mental fortitude to be able to get through, but he didn't, and so that's okay. He's recouped. He's back on his feet, and where did you come from? Did I not go up top? I must not have gone up top this time. Well, let's make sure we killed the thing so that he doesn't die. But yeah, he's recouped his mind. He's doing better this time. So hopefully he can persevere this time around. We'll see. We felt bad for him for nothing last time. Ah, maybe it's not for nothing. It does stink that he just couldn't mentally push himself past. But at the same time, it's like, really, man? Just because we didn't talk to you? Though I guess this is a very dismal and hard world, so I guess I can kind of understand that maybe he thought we were mad at him, or that we were just brushing him off or something. Maybe he thought we were irritated with him. Who knows? And that made him more disheartened because he's already doing everything on his own. He made one friend, and then that friend kind of just shrugged him off. Not sure, but we're here for him now. He seems to be doing all right, so we'll see how that continues, because now we have to defeat the Tower Knight. We've got second chance. We might be okay. Just gotta pay attention to it, make sure if things go poorly that second chance doesn't wear off and I forget. Oh yeah, I've got my regenerator ring on right now too. Sweet. Didn't I already come through this part? No, I didn't. Then why's the fog open? I don't remember opening the fog. Huh. This could be tough, because this guy actually hit me pretty hard. You're still not dead? How much health do you have? Jeez. Okay. Go kill the archers up top before we grab the items. Oh, this looks so cool. So cool looking. Wish I could live in a castle. Jeez, even this has so much health. New Game Plus is cruel. Oh god. Okay, let's go get the other items that dropped, and then Tower Knight time. Items first. Items! Half moon grass is not super useful to me anymore. Full moon grass is, though. Alright, hopefully this doesn't wear off during the cutscene. Ah, I couldn't roll through it, really? Yay! I knew about that trophy. I don't remember how it got spoiled for me, but, oh, you know what? Because I was watching someone else. I was watching a Let's Play, and I saw someone beat the Tower Knight, and he did not defeat any of the archers and got a trophy, so I was like, oh, interesting. So you do get a trophy if you can beat the Tower Knight without defeating any archers, and obviously they die as soon as the Tower Knight's dead, so that's cool. That actually went a lot smoother than I expected. Now, obviously, oh good, even though I didn't kill them, they still can drop items. I still haven't lost my body, which kind of stinks because we need to, but now Ostrava's going to be safe for the time being. Oh yeah, just in case I haven't mentioned this, I have confirmed that if you stay online, or go online, or reload, or whatever while online, your world tendency does not set to the average. So they removed that feature. You are the only one who has control over your world tendency. So the only way to increase towards white is to beat a boss, or defeat a black phantom, or defeat a primordial demon. The only way to go towards black is to die in body form. The only way to increase your character tendency towards white is to defeat a black phantom, and the only way to lower your character tendency is to kill a host or kill an NPC. Wait, what? That shouldn't open. No, that's not right. Do we no longer have to defeat an archdemon in New Game Plus? Because we did it before? Huh. Okay, well, we're not going there yet. That's interesting. I always thought you still had to beat an archdemon again. I guess not. Do I want to go up that? You know what? Let's just go up here real quick because I do want to show you something. We won't go very far. I know Strava shouldn't come here as long as I don't go too far forward. Grab these things while we're here. Oh, we won't be able to get back there yet. I guess I didn't need to come up here. Because we can't open this door back here yet. Right? Yeah, no. Okay. I guess that was pointless. Alright, I'll show you one other thing, because I don't remember if I ever showed this. I had mentioned before that there was a crystal gecko up here. But, even though there's one up here, I don't think I ever saw it. Like, I complained. I was like, isn't there a crystal gecko here? I remember there being a crystal gecko here. But there wasn't one there. I was correct. There is one up here. See? It just runs away really fast if you don't immediately go after it. Hey, a pure hardstone out of it. Nice. Alright, that's all I wanted to do here. I just wanted to kind of show that off in case I forgot to in the last cycle. And there is something else I need to show you, but we won't be doing that for a while. Okay, back to the Nexus. Alright, so... Oh look, Ostrava's here.
Before the Blight, Boletaria was a grand kingdom. The king, his knights, and his subjects were modest and plain, but also steadfast and compassionate. I have spent much time in my studies in the cultured countries of the south, yet no country holds my heart as does Boletaria. But look at what has become of us now. I refuse to believe that this is what Father wished for our great land. Here in Boletaria, we speak of the legend of the two swords and the solitary hero. The two swords are Demonbrand and Soulbrand. One sword banishes that which befouls man, and the other banishes man himself. The solitary hero is old King Doran. King Doran is the Everlasting One, founder of Boletaria and protector of the two swords. Of course, only according to legend. But in the dark state of our land, sometimes legends are all we have. King Alant led Boletaria with a round table of the bravest knights. The noble twin Fangs, Valifax and Bjor. Alfred, the Tower Knight. Metas, the Penetrator. And the brave tribesman Longbow Ulan and his fearsome legions. But today, Boletaria is an abysmal mess. Valifax was lost, and Bjor slipped through the fissure, never to be heard from again. All the rest, along with Boletaria, are either devoured by the fog or fallen afoul of the demons. The Boletarian knights are no longer. But perhaps our age will see the rise of new heroes, such as yourself. But perhaps our age will see the...
Okay. Alright, so... I'm not sure what we're gonna do in the next video. I honestly expected to die in this one, and we didn't. So we're still in body form. But we did beat the Tower Knight, which is good. That moves us a little further forward. It's just now a matter of... Actually, now that I think about it, that means that Boletaria should be, yeah, pretty white at this point. Not pure, but almost there. Not that we need it pure white again. We already did the pure white event, but it's heading that direction again anyway. So in the next video, I'm not sure what we'll do. What I'm thinking is I still want to go to Tower of Latria. I don't want to lose my body in Valley of Defilement or Shrine of Storms, because both of those I want to stay pure white until we can do their events, which means I need to... well, Valley Defilement's a bit harder because it needs to be pure white at the end. So I guess that might be an okay spot, though. It does have the Istarel that we can pick up in 5-1. So I'm not sure what we will do just yet. But I'm guessing we'll probably be heading back to the Tower of Latria. I'll just have to figure out. I guess we could go to Stonefang Tunnel as well, because we haven't gone there yet. But that's another, well, that's another spot actually it's better to do pure white after pure black. So I guess we could go to Stonefang Tunnel. I don't expect we die there either, though. That's a relatively simple spot. I guess let's plan on that. So the two places we could head are Stonefang Tunnel and Valley of Defilement. So we'll go to one of those two places. Again, though, if we die, we'll finally head back to Tower of Latria. It's just a matter of when that happens, if that happens, type of thing. So thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. You can also subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon to get email updates when I upload new videos. And of course, you can leave any comments or suggestions in the area below the video. I've also left my Twitch and Twitter links in the description. That way you can check out those platforms if interested. However, that is all I have for you today. So thank you so much for watching. And as usual, this is Xephyr, signing out.